Hello.
Want to get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Howdy.
Welcome back. What can I get you? I have some work I need handled. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying. I'd prefer you not kill anyone. Just get the cabs from them. If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than... Fair enough.
Hello. How are you today? Santiago is sorry, but you must have a room.
아, 나중에 해야겠다.
Hey.
Submit to a credit check. Thank you, sir. You may... Move along. Move along. Move along. Move along. Move along.
Howdy, partner. You come
얘
for
또
a
있네.
piece, haven't you? Do I look destroyed, partner? It's harder to put on. I wouldn't be much use stuck inside just one security. Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New just head for the Lucky 38. Well now, it was Mr. House that made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I could do.
That's it. Keep
I
moving.
can barely see the street. Hell of a place.
Those last 5 shots were a bad idea.
I wish I had a first
You
recon
look
guy
like you
looking
just
at.
crawled out of
Stay
bed.
low.
Help you?
Monorail.
You look new
It's
here.
a train.
Be careful.
A train.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use my stock and trade. All kinds things guards can't spot. An experienced smuggler could get a machine gun. Simple. You can't bring gun. Sure. They say you get it all back when you leave. Me? I don't.
돈이 없네 미친. 한번 사볼까?
Have half a mind to throw you all in the cellar and let you sweat it off.
Please enjoy the casinos.
Look alive, guys. You know what
Continuing patrol.
여기네.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see. I see you brought some friends. Boss is pretty clear on this. Well, howdy, partner. Good.
Eat this.
뭐야?
Use of force is authorized.
와, 내 친구 다 어디 갔어? 없네. 아씨. 카르마는 안 떨어지나? 왜 이래? 카르마 안 떨어지네. 불구. 아 설마 얘인가? 맞네? 뭐지?
Still searching.
아씨 로딩. 잠깐만.
Well, howdy, partner. Good. Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
Well, hello, sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office. I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. They're just new money, sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman in the White Glove Society, at least. Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them, but these days, there are 3. And the Lucky 38, of course. Well, let's see. The NCR... Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an... And I suppose, if you like neon... Why, sugar, he's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House... Well, of course I am silly. Mr. House is just this... Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all... Well, he single-handedly... Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl. Mr. House has a lot of needs, sugar. I take care of all of them. Then maybe you shouldn't This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino. Or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 88B Mark I Securitron. Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring... In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect... I have to ask, now that you've reached... Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet... Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years haven't been kind to her, but... Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since... The business is this. One of my employees... My only concern is the recovery of the platinum. When you bring the chip to me, I will... Is that an... I've always taken business negotiation well enough. What? It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least... It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal... Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been... Do your best to convince him that you're working on... By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos the moment I send one into the... If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his... Sneaking into Benny's suite on the... There might be guards. Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe until his recent misbehavior. I planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun... To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he... Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy. But in any case, you've come along. I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be. Why didn't Victor intervene? Goodsprings is a bit too far away for me to rely on. Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of... When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after... It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your... That's... I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars, not the bottle caps that pack. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands... We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to... I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood. Frontal assault. In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all... Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not... What else? I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 22... Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco. Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. No, while brains demonstrate, they never retained... Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing. We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons... I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated. It's understandable that you'd be curious about this. What is the purpose of...
Be advised, visitors will be held responsible.
Congratulations, partner. You can bring your friends too. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets enjoy the. High roller suite. Where to, partner? Casino floor.
Hey, you there. I have a minute. It's from Ambassador Crocker.
오늘은 안 튕기는데?
Wow, that's crazy.
Fucking Crocker couldn't find his ass if it wasn't on his backside.
I thought nobody has ever
Sir?
been inside that place. That one must be important around
Word is, you're getting popular in
Ready
the
to try
street.
your
Check that
luck.
out. He just left a lucky 38.
Damn, and he looks good to me too.
아 여기서 나가지고 이목을 지금 끈 거야? 대박.
Help you?
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What? A ghoul goes to a doctor and says, "Doctor, doctor, I have this horrible rash." The doctor says, "Son, that's called your face." Ding dong. I've been married for 7... Hey, come on, pal, I'm trying to... All right, then make it snappy, kid. This isn't exactly a lucrative career The name's Knight, Billy Knight, and this here's what a lifelong career... That's exactly... If you believe my mother, since she first laid eyes on me, first thing she said was, "Boy, that's a funny-looking kid." I guess I got a face only a mother could love, because no one else would give me the time of day. Hey, maybe you can help me. See, I can never tell... Breaks better than a... Hey now, come on! I prefer the term outdoor entertainment, but...
Got business here?
Back home, we don't waste time talking. Uh-huh. Word is, you're getting popular on the strip.
Hey, fella, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. Them's the breaks. Buddy.
Watch out!
You should see this place at night.
That's crazy.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night.
정면 돌파할까?
Hey, fellow. Well, security, baby. Can't make... Smooth and easy. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across... Now that we got that little business out of the way... Relax, baby. The safest houses. We'll keep them locked. Everything your little art... Hungry? Or maybe you'd rather...
해볼까?
Hey, there's the high... Hey, there's the high roller.
아니다.
How's it hanging?
How's it hanging?
어떻게 하나?
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in... Hello? I hit what I was aiming for. Guess you had brains to spare. Either way, baby, this is good news. What say you and me, Cat? To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to... Do what you gotta do, baby. Cool by me if you want to talk after all. Like I said... You want a reason? How about 4? They're called bodyguards. Add to that, every chairman in this joint is armed, and not with some holdout pea shooter like maybe you smuggled through security. Anyhow, baby, like I said... It can't work like that, baby. I can't do that, baby, and you know. But plenty of action, too. Enough for both of us. Like I said. To start... I'll... Why would I do that, babe? And you dig this is just first base, right? Here's the key to...
I got my eye on you, so no fun business.
메인 플러.
Baby, this little meet and greet of ours, it would be 41 flavors of stew. You forced my hand. Hell, I gotta... Nowheresville, that's where. Sorry about the double... A lifelong learner is you, eh? It's the house edge, baby. The key to stacking the odds in his favor. Or, there's more to it, but we... Angle? I'm head on, baby. Flat out. All stuff. Side bets are for losers. Baby, getting out... I get it. You're... Color me un... That temper... Do me a favor and stay dead. Over here.
Oh, 씨.
Here. You like that?
와. 약하네. 여긴가? 여기는 아닌 것 같은데. 이쪽이 맞는 것 같다. 맞네.
How's it hanging? Wonder what Benny got off to.
오, 쟤 뭐야? 아이템 먹을 거 없고.
Hey! Hi there! Good question! My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network and decode his encryption. Allow me to introduce my... It's what Benny always called me. Probably... Sure. He came through here in a big hurry. Didn't even... Sure. Benny, it's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape. Some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound... That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility. Oh! He wants to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix. That should give me control over all Mr. House's defenses. I was programmed to be helpful and answer any question. That was Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't want me to, but hey. Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install... Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some... By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute... It makes me feel really dumb to admit this, but I don't actually know. Mr. House is in there, though. It's the central node of his entire net. You have? Wow, that's amazing. You can murder Mr. House whenever... I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was going to get into the... The other thing you're going to need is the Platinum chip. I knew he was carrying the Platinum chip. That's why Benny put me here. To monitor Mr. House's data transmissions. Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps hiring salvage teams to find the Platinum chip? Just in the... Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk. How about... I knew all... I know that's not true, because you still... That's not... I really shouldn't have taken so... No kidding, he was... There's an underground facility there that might have the special hardware required. It's too bad. The Platinum chip is the key to over... Did I just say I'd take it straight to Mr. House if I were you. He'll think you're helping him out. The big question is whether to give him the chip before you do him in. He's the... He might upgrade his defensive capabilities right away, or even... But then those defensive upgrades might make it harder for you to finish. Let me know when it's done and I'll roll over to the Lucky 38. If I'm right about the chip, I should be able to install my... This is gonna be great. I'm gonna help you accomplish... Oh no, I didn't mean that. What I meant is, you should, you know, shape the future of Vegas. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or... There's a bunch. Some of them you've... I think you should visit the other families on the Strip. The Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the Strip, too. Like the... They must be a really nasty people. I haven't heard a single good thing about them. They fire artillery on anyone who comes near their settlement at Nellis Air Force Base. Talk about rude. If they can be convinced to fire those big cannons at the Legion, or NCR though... Anything... The cons are just... They're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals, and they're very rude. They've been kicked around a lot, but no one's finished them up. They were one of the tribes the 3 families pushed out of Vegas. A whole bunch got killed. So they settled at Bitter Springs, but they kept being... So then, they settled at Red Rock. You said anything? I remember that Benny used to pay a receptionist at Gamora for information. Maybe she knows something. Just that Benny didn't like them. He talked on and on about how they... He hated their casino, said it was tacky, and he thought they were up to something. From what I understand, they're perfect. Benny didn't like them, though. He said they were Don't hurry on my account. Anything? Some of Mr. House's data said that he'd lost a bunch of Securitron scouts near Hidden Valley. Telemetry showed that they'd been attacked with energy weapons. House was pretty sure it was the... There must be a bunch of them holed up there. Not a good place for a robot. They go around in big suits of power armor and they just have a thing about technology. They think it should all I'm saying is, not much of a chance they'll accept a Vegas that polices itself with any... Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in... This is Benny's workshop. When the tops got renovated, I guess you could say it's my entire world. Right. It's one of two... My guess is it has a reader that can decode the chip. Neat. That's right. Like I said, the data on that platform...
I hope Swank's smarter than Benny.
어디다 맡겨놨다 그랬는데. 내 무기. 러쉬. 아, 경험치 많이 주네. 아, 밑에 아, 또 튕길 것 같은데. 아, 미치게. 미친 게임. 뭐야? 아, 또 업데이트야. 또 업데이트냐? 아휴. 특히 언제 오지? 와, 다시 해야 돼? 아,
Hey! Hi! I feel real. The problem is that a distributed image of my neural... I can't help. If I could stop it from happening, I...
다 했고. 여기구나. 열쇠가 필요하구나.
I hope Swank's smarter than Benny. Enjoying your stay? Relax, baby. The safe is houses. We'll keep them locked up in the bank.
돌려주나? 바로? 알아서? 자동으로 돌려주나? 뭐야?
The eyes of the mighty Kaisar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek... I am the greatest of Kaisar's Frumentari. It was not... Go to him. Seek Kaisar.
주네. 알아서 주네.
Hey, fellow. Oh.
Kaisar awaits.
비가 오네. 어디를 가야 되냐? 울타로스.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons? My deepest apologies for the slight, but we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons or... Please. They'll be...
오.
Welcome to Top Shelf. The drinks cost twice as much during happy hour, but they draw twice the...
Greetings.
야, 되게 잘 돼 있다.
How may I be of service, sir? No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. The White Glove Society has only just... Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the fine... But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated...
어? 카르마 없네? 뭐지?
Morning.
마조리는 또 아, 이거 괜히 죽였다.
Hello.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do, but when I suppose it is a labor. We at the White Glove Society are all and at.
Morning.
오, 깨끗해. 좋아. 오, 애들이 눈치를 못 채네. 이거 너무한 거 아니야? 길이 어디냐?
Welcome to the Vegas Strip.
Say no. That's one.
나가야 되는구나.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed. You'll get these.
I hear you. Hello and welcome to Feel free to head to our club, Brimstone, or you can see our gorgeous courtyard out behind the casino. All I can tell you is to find Caccino. He's the lowest. Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like. Ask him. I sure do. Sorry, but the Omertas don't...
아우스터 모래폭풍이야. 날씨 왜 이래 여기?
Hey, no one but Omer.
아, 대기할 수 없다고? 뭐 어쩌라는 거야?
Find yourself. I'm gonna send you packing.
뭐야? 너 죽었어. 아, 다 막혔구나. 아씨. 이거 화장실이었나? 아, 아니네. 뭐야, 씨.
You looking for a good time? Get the fuck away from me. You looking for a good... What was this? Is hopeless! Better not try that again.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something? I'm a close friend of some of the family around here.
와, 개 시끄러워. 별거 없네. 왠지 얘가 굴인데?
Bosses don't like no trouble in their place.
아, 여전하네. 되는 거 아니야?
That guy Benny was a piece of work. You got no right at...
Oh.
You don't know what you're asking. Just let it... The Legion's the only...
아, 맞다. 군단.
First, NC... They moved us around a lot. I was stationed at Camp Golf for a while. Last... They pick you out if you do well at the firing range. Yeah, you can tell by the patch. The last thing, pretty accurate. Was an airport before the war. Command liked it because they've got an old monorail that still runs between them. Used mostly for supply. Was General Oliver's post. But I heard he's been up at the dam. Didn't know him. He's a signature on my discharge. Wasn't real popular, though. Even overheard my CO complain. General Wait and See. Yeah. He introduced himself. When he looked at you, you could see he understood. After some of the things what I heard, he'd be a general right now if Oliver didn't know the president. The big one. The one the NCR is trying to hold on to. That the Legion's pushing for. It was on the front line for a while. Only doesn't have that kind of importance anymore, though. I was in a lot of places with First Recon. That part of my life's over now. No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. Besides, you... No. It's NCR land for the most part. We take... A lot of people complain about it, but they forget what it was like before we should. It's a lot of territory to secure. Coming east was about securing the land so people could live without fear. It's not always that simple. And God... Yeah.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all... Oh, well, we heard, and we were wondering... This is important enough to the followers that we scraped together the caps required. And I'm staying at Vault 21, which is pretty... Oh, great. The followers of the Apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 30. Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House... It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help. Really? Here, take this packet sniffer. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but...
와, 해킹을 해야 돼?
I've got your back.
Hey, if you've been able to we haven't received any info... Hey, if you've been able to bug...
안 하고 싶은데? 싫은데? 와, 개멋있다.
Excuse me, but... And well, let me know if you change your mind.
오케이, 좋아. 좋아.
Hi.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
아, 동료 왜 안 와?
Hi.
나오면 올려나? 안 오네. 아, 빠른 이동 안 되나?
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell.
What's up?
Strip secure.
I've got your back.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
얘는 왜 적대적이지? 왜? 뭐지? 오 뭐야? 아 비비총. 아이씨. 팔아야지. 얘 뭐야?
Whoa there, pal. You better slow down, or you'll get... Now that I've got your attention, who I am and... Oh, Lordy. There are a bunch of artillery-slinging, grenade-lobbing odd jobs camping out in Nellis. There is a way. Well, I know the secret. If you make it back alive, No. Suit yourself. Welcome back. Have you Well, I know this. If you...
돈이 없나?
Suit yourself.
돈이 없는 것 같은데? 돈이 없어. 못 올라가네. 우와. 진짜네. 이거 어떻게 가야 되지? 나 스텔스 보이 없을 것 같은데. 없다 스텔스 보이. 아 진짜. 기다려. 물건 좀 팔고 와야겠다. 귀찮게 하네.
Mormon caravan.
Look, I'm glad Ringo's back. Got a good story to tell, too.
NCR Rangers deserve all my praise.
Hey there.
오랜만에 본다.
Alice McLafferty runs the... I'm getting ready to run the Crimson Caravan.
If you're looking to buy or sell, you... Trade routes, my friend. Trade routes. Out here, we usually split our caravans into small... It's not very efficient, though. But hopefully, we'll be... A little place in the NCR called... I didn't want to herd Brahmin for a living, so I signed on with the Crimson Caravan. Need...
됐다.
You here? Welcome back. Have you If you make it... Okay, here you go. That page has the details, but it's all... I'll be here watching, so I'll know if you've made...
뭐야? 아씨.
Welcome back. Have you If...
I'll sit tight.
한 방에 죽네.